8104 for homework, Londa was asked to simplify the expressions the square root -7 times the square root -7. She got the answer 7, but when she checked, she learned that she when she checked, she learned the correct answer was -7. So for A, it's asking you show Londa the steps she could take to get -7. So if you have the square root of -7 times the square root of -7, what you want to do first is convert this to an imaginary number. So I times the square root of 7 times I times the square root of 7, because that's what this is really. And then when you take I times I, you get I squared. And when you take the square root of 7 times the square root of 7, you get the square root of 49. So then we know that I squared is -1, and we know the square root of 49 is 7. So our answer ends up being -7. The steps that, for B, the steps that I think Londa took to get 7 as a result, she took the square root of -7 times the square root of -7. Oopsie. -7, and she got the square root of 49 is 7. And this isn't true. Remember, we have to analyze this as an imaginary number first. Okay, so then C says, what does she need to consider to avoid making this mistake in the future? And that is convert to an imaginary complex number first. Okay, and then Londa's example means that it is not always true that the square root of A times the square root of B equals the square root of AB for real numbers A and B. What restrictions need to be placed on the numbers A and B? So for D, A and B should be uh, 0 and positive real numbers.